So, the Minnesota Vikings may or may not have made a mistake in the 2024 NFL Draft when they selected jjMccarthy with the 10th overall pick. Now, personally, I have to say, this pick by Minnesota is very reminiscent of a pick that my own team made. Obviously, though, this was 2 years ago, which was when the Steelers picked Kenny Pickett. You kind of felt like you needed to find your replacement to your former franchise quarterback, in our case, Ben, in this case, Kirk. And you take a quarterback that may or may not have been a reach. May I say? I don't know if everyone considers it a reach, but it has to be at least a slight reach. We can't sit here and ignore it. Like, completed 72.3% of his passes, 2,900 yards, 22 touchdowns, 4 picks. I'm not saying the man did nothing, but these numbers don't exactly scream picking him top 10. And to be quite honest with you, the film doesn't either. I've watched a couple of games from JJ, and I gotta say, while he does have, right, I'm just getting positives out the way, right? He has a clean throwing motion, good arm talent. Like, the arm talent, he definitely can throw the ball, right? You're not going to be a quarterback if you can't throw the ball, obviously, right? Good arm talent. He's a good enough athlete to scramble and extend plays, right? He's not a statue. And he's not afraid of throwing into tight windows or over the middle of the field, right? However, one of my bigger things with him, as you can see with these clips I'm currently showing, when he misses on his throws, he misses bad. Like, his accuracy is like a positive and a negative at the same time, because when he displays good accuracy, it looks good on film. But then you have plays like this where, I mean, this is not even NFL open, this is college open, and he overthrows a wide open receiver. Like, there's too many instances where the arm talent pops up in a positive light, and then there's instances where he's overthrowing receivers by a lot or getting away with lucky plays, like a play like this where he's going to try to fit it in the seam. Now, one of his negatives is that his decision making / anticipation throws can be a bit sus. And I mean, on this one, he just straight up throws it right to, I want to say, the linebacker, maybe safety. Looks more like a linebacker, but his decision making can be a bit weary, right? Not as good. On top of the fact that he has a small sample size in terms of his passing attempts compared to the rest of the quarterbacks in his class, right? And as I said, accuracy can be a bit spotty. His outside the number throws leave room for desire, right? He can definitely attack over the middle of the field. Like, Kyle Shanahan would love to have a jjMccarthy, right? Because you're just throwing dig routes, you're throwing slants, you're throwing post routes. And like I said, it's not all negative with McCarthy, right? There's still like something to work with. Like, you don't go top 10 for no reason. But I do have to say, I personally would not have taken him top 10. I mean, like I said, compared to the rest of the class, very small sample size in terms of passing yards. And then once again, just the accuracy. A play like this is a hospital pass. I mean, Roman Wilson, currently on my team, the Steelers, I mean, he gets absolutely whacked on this one due to the pass. I mean, got to protect your receivers, but McCarthy has 7 games this year, right, where he had less than 200 yards passing. 6 out of 7 was less than 150 yards passing. Then we get to probably his most controversial play of the entire year, which was the play against Ohio State, right? Because on the one hand, right, when he's loading up to throw, I mean, the safety is looking dead at him, right? So there's multiple ways to interpret this. It's either one, McCarthy genuinely did not see him, right? Or B, the safety just genuinely did not see him staring down the receiver, right? Now, I personally think it's the former, which is that he did not see the safety. And in the NFL, you're not going to get away with this. Like, that is an interception in the NFL. That's my personal opinion. I'm still going to say that it was a good throw. I can't even lie. It was a good throw. The problem is, I'm not too sure that he's going to get that throw off in the league. So once again, that goes back to his decision making, and just in general, there's not too many anticipatory, like, what's the word? I was about to say anticipatory. I was trying to say some other shit, but his anticipation throws leave room for desire. So personally, I think it was a good move by Minnesota to pick up Sam Darnold, even though most wouldn't think Sam Darnold is quote unquote good or he's not starter level. He's at least a bridge quarterback who can give you valuable snaps early in the season, valuable quarterback play, because I do not think JJ McCarthy is ready at this current moment, personally. Like, they definitely did the right thing, right, Minnesota, by boosting their defense, picking up, what's his name? I always butcher his name. Grenard. Picking up Grenard and Cashman from the Texans were both low-key, like, good low-key pickups, as well as getting Van Ginkel from the Dolphins. Then they picked up Aaron Jones as well, on top of drafting Dallas Turner. So they did the right thing, getting pass rush and helping the defense. However, you still got to pay JJ. Still got to get ready to play Christian Darrisaw. So it's going to be interesting to see for sure. But if I don't know nothing else, I know JJ McCarthy does not look ready to step on the NFL field right now. There's definitely the mental part of the game that he needs to get down first, which is why you get somebody like Darnold to come in and kind of be that bridge quarterback so that McCarthy can learn. Because I'm going to be honest, there's not really much in his film that really says that he should have even been a first-round quarterback. Like, I get it, the arm talent argument, but there's a lot of work to be done with JJ McCarthy. I hope he proves me wrong, but at this current moment, this man is the definition of a boom or bust prospect.